Yo, what's the word, man? It's your boy Smoke with Me TV, rolling up another one. I know y'all see what we got here, man. Yo, I love this man right here, man. He's something different, man. This is your boy Bubba Jenkins, man. You MMA star, man. How you doing today,
I'm
Bubba?
good, man. I'm good. Appreciate you boys coming in. As you see, we're in the jungle. We're in the trees, in the trenches, my man. They still getting it on, my man. Dripping with blood behind you, like we out here. We in here.
I'm saying,
I got
yo,
the young lion in
I
here.
don't know if y'all see who that is, man. That's little Bubba right
Tell
there,
them what you
man.
want to do.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell him in the camera, brother. You hear this young man, man? I
Today
just
ain't your
seen
day, just yet.
Smoke just seen this young man standing on the side of a ring and get pushed off and jumped up like it was nothing.
Get out.
Like it was nothing, man. This boy's something different, man. Just like his father, man.
We'll get to a spar a little bit later. Just stop, watch and focus, though. Watch and focus.
You know what I'm saying? I know y'all see who's behind the man. That's Big D right there, baby.
Yeah,
But all right, let's get
we in the
into
trenches.
it.
Do we be in here? I mean, we be grinding, man. This is where we get it at. Split foot boxing. I mean, literally, we out here always working, always working.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, thanks for and thanks for one, you know what I'm saying, giving me the time. You know what I'm saying? I know we had I had some bad mix ups yesterday when I first getting out here, car problems and
hard.
stuff. For real, man. Like
You ain't
people don't
fighting
know
through
what we
something.
go
It don't
through.
matter. Yeah. One second.
When all right, like getting into this interview, like as a kid, like did you fought a lot?
Yeah, I was. So my father died when I was 9. So me getting into the game, I'm in the interview right now, so you don't have to wait. Get someone else.
See this right here, it's raw right here, baby. It's raw.
So my father died when I was 9, so I got into a lot of fights every day after that. And then so my mom was like, "Let's get him into something." I had a big family, so my dad was one of 11, my mom was one of 9. So I had a lot of aunts and uncles that were like, "Yo, let's not make him a statistic. Let's get him into something." So we got into wrestling, and I took off from there. 60 straight wins, and I've been a wrestler, fighter all my life since then.
All right. So I know you did a from what I've been reading and researching, you've been getting championships and winning fighting since high school, a little bit before high
I
school.
was I was the top recruit in the country, and I signed with Penn State, and went off to be a world champion in college for them, and transferred to Arizona State, where I won nationals, pinned the Penn State kid in the finals, where we had a mix-up with Penn State. So I got my little redemption story and went back to Philly and pinned the Penn State kid. Then went off to be MMA's top prospect, and then I went off to Bahrain, won a championship out there, been 2-time world champion. Now we're in the $1 million contract with the PFL, trying to get the tournament started in April. We fight April 28th in Texas. It's gonna be on ESPN, so that's the new biggest thing. This is the contract year for me, so it's a big year.
Yeah. We be looking for that $1 million fight, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? All right, too. I seen that you was in double. You was with the double with the NCAA,
Yep.
right? How was it being with the NCAA?
It was hard. Like they don't have the same things that they have now today. As far as like likeness and image, Twitter and Instagram and all that shit wasn't as popping. When I was coming out. So like, I was a character as far as like having a charisma, and people following me. I had frats upon frats showing up in my shirts and things like that, where I didn't make a dime for that stuff. And now, you can make more money out of it, having a likeness deal or being the face of a program, which I was. I started the little Penn State wave that they got on right now. So truly, it was hard being an athlete and trying to, be a professional at the time. Being a student. You had to balance the being eligible, and it was challenging. But I was a national champ on and off the mat, so it worked.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like I told you, I've been researching you a lot, bro, and shit, as a black brother, but I'm proud of you, man, what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I found out about you probably about, I say like 3-4 years ago, and it was me just sitting back. I was waiting for a boxing match to come on, and a lot of times, y'all guys fights come like right before the big boxing matches. So
world.
I bounce back and forth. I'm like, all right, I can catch these PFL, UFC fights and then jump right into my boxing. And I seen you coming out, and I'm looking. I'm like, yo, this dude is shredded. I said, yo, he just the look in his eyes is different. Like he's determined. He wants. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that he's looking for, he wants it. He wants it bad. He's gonna get it.
For sure.
And
That man is back. I took a loss last year in the semifinals of the $1 million tournament. And that look in your eyes that you said, I'm hungry again. I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that. They getting wild over there.
Yeah, they getting crazy over here, man.
That championship, that belt, those things that we used to achieve. We're looking for that.
You know what I'm saying? I believe you definitely gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely a firm believer in your skill.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Like I said, that first time I seen you, just that look, I'm like, yo, man, this man right here is an inspiration to people. You know what I'm saying? That been through a struggle and things like that. So, like I said, I read a little bit about your story, and you've been through it. You came up.
Um, Most people say like if I get 10 men, we can beat 100 because I'm inspirational. Like when the camera's off, you can see me talking to the fellas, and I have I'm like a captain coach. Like I speak for the captains, I speak for the coaches, but I also speak for the fighters. They see me in here chopping wood. Like right before you walked in here, it was all eyes on me and the 4 or 5 guys that they had fighting me. You know what I mean? Because it's my camp, it's my show. Most of the guys aren't in here for me right now, but when we start to work as a unit and everyone gets their work in, the inspiration that I leave behind, or the chopping wood that I'm showing as an example, it bleeds off into them. You seeing guys get it on right before the camera came on, and it's a testament to the atmosphere that we leave in the room. It's a testament to what Dewey does. I mean, you can still feel the intensity, and Dewey ain't even here. Just imagine if he was in here, and how high it would get, how much more inspired more of the fighters become. And that's easy to have.
And you work like fully hands on with Dewey and Big D, right?
Absolutely, those are my number one coaches. Those are the guys that if you see me throwing any punches or any striking, it's because those 2 guys are on me. Those are my technicians. Those are the guys that are finding, tuning, tweaking, all of it. Big D's been doing my conditioning. He's got my body right. I mean, I'm excited to put out what we're going to put out in 28 for this year.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait.
We actually have a lot of time on the clock as far as like the way I'm feeling, the way I'm chopping, the way I look, the way the conditioning, the way the rounds are going. He's gonna be in real trouble.
Even like I said, I seen your last couple of fights, win or lose. I don't see it. I don't see no quick going in there. You know what I'm saying? Like if you might have took an L, but you was in there. You know what I'm saying? And they know that they was in a hard fight, man.
Yeah, ain't no quick out for me. If I'm in there, I'm getting the quick out, or we in there for the fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm in there to fight. And we tweak some things, we fine tune some things, and the important thing is the mind is right. They say hard work good, hard work fine, but must control the mind. The mind is a powerful thing. When you have a changed mind, or a mind that has an understanding about what it wants to do, ain't no stopping that. And I have a made up mind. So it's going to be a dangerous year for anybody stepping in with me.
Yeah, man, that's what we want to hear, man. I know, like I said again, like I know me and the rest of the fans can't wait. Quick question, what is it to you? What does it mean to you to be a fighter?
Man, it means a lot. It means a lot. It represents and it exemplifies a lot. It's a symbolization of, going through the struggle. You don't know nobody who doesn't have a type of fight on their hand. Whether it's a self-image fight, whether it's a fight with anxiety, whether it's a fight physically with other people, whether it's a fight for family rights, whether it's a fight to be solidified, validated. Everyone has a certain fight on their hand. To represent being a fighter, literally getting it out the mud, literally how I feed my family's blood, sweat, and tears, literally how I move, eat, and sweat, and how I think is fighting. It represents an understanding of overcoming and yet still understanding perseverance. I have to punch the clock daily. Rent's due every day out of my greatness, and I have to reach towards that. I have to fight every day to fight against things that want me to sit on the couch, things that want me to just stay home, kick it, things that want me. I got to fight against wanting to be good when I know that people are expecting me to be great. But that's because there's an example of wanting to be a great at what you do. There's an example of having that fighting spirit. And anybody who has that fighting spirit, like I was saying, has an understanding of fighting against those mental demons, fighting against those physical obstacles, and just trying to persevere.
All right. I see like you got your little man. He's in this gym with you.
Yeah.
How so?
Spar, mad that he can't.
Yeah, man. That's love, man. Like
right now in the ring.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's always great. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my kids as well, my 2 boys as well, into the same thing. Like for like the young ones that's coming up in the game. You know what I'm saying? The ones that look up to you. Like what is like the advice that you have for these fellas?
Yeah, that's wild. I was just telling my son this morning. There's three things that I need him to do, and and there's not always these three things because of the dynamics in the house. But there's three things that I told my son to do that I wanted him to one, but always believe in himself. Always believe in himself, no matter what, no matter who comes around, no matter what email tells you you ain't this or you ain't that, no matter what he felt like he done. At the end of the day, still always have that belief in yourself. One, have an understanding and belief and a relationship with your Father in heaven. That's one. Whether you want to call it God, whether you want to call it the universe, have a relationship with your Father in heaven. He'll teach you what you need to know about life. Have that relationship. And I told him this one's kind of removable for other people. I told him to always listen to his father because he's going to go on a life path of things that I have already been through. And what better way to go around and get around those obstacles, to not get mugged around that corner, to not get suckered around that situation, than to listen to a father who has been there and done these things. Don't ever forget the words and the statutes of your father. And that was one of the biggest things that I told him. But for other people, it would be to have to really listen and take heed to the good mentors in your life. Not just people who felt like they could give you advice or they gave you some bread to help you out of a situation, but the people who really meant something to you that meant nothing for you. That if it didn't matter to them, it didn't matter at all. Those people, listen to those people and have those statutes, those words written on your heart. Those will keep you in deep times. Those will keep you a belief in yourself, a relationship with your father, and an understanding of what those mentors meant to you and how they spoke to you. When you're remembering those really help you. So I try to put that on my son's mind just this morning. That's why I can easily rattle that off because I was just talking about it. And we're constantly hammering home things to inspire him, but mostly for the youth, it's to truly trust in your belief in self. Really, like, there's gonna be a lot of people telling you ain't shit. The smartest kid is the nerd, the dumbest kid is the dumb kid. Either way, they gonna say something about you, so you might as well be who you are and just believe in yourself.
Yeah, I like that aspect. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a very intelligent brother. You know what I'm saying? Very intelligent brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way you talk and everything, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see myself, if I was around you a lot, I'll be definitely learning. You know what I'm saying?
True, is what you're saying.
Yeah, basically.
It's
basically.
Like every day, all day, on them, and I keep it fun. We have a good time. The reason why he want to be in here, not like, sometimes he's on his phone, whatnot, but for the most part, he's engaged and he's in a cage, wanting to put his gloves on because, that inspires me. And the biggest thing I told him is, like, do not try to be Bubba Jenkins tomorrow. You don't have to wear the weight of being my son tomorrow, today. You don't have to feel that pressure. You need to be Dream. His name is Dream. You need to be Dream all the way through. Don't worry about being the son of Bubba Jenkins, because if you just become Dream, you're going to be Dream Jenkins and not the son of Bubba Jenkins. Dream Jenkins will stand alone. And that's what I wanted to do. Hey, Kung Fu, appreciate the rounds today, my man. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, my man just came out of a good training, man. When I walked up in here, man, my man had the tough sweat. You know what I'm saying?
And I appreciate, like, Kung Fu Joe just left. There's some guys in here that are blood, sweat, and tears with me. I need a certain look for my fight. There are certain guys who have a certain style. He's a Kung Fu guy. I'm fighting a guy from North Korea. I'm kind of tall, a little bit different than most of my training partners. So to bring special guys in here like that, you got to appreciate those guys. And even if they're not on your level or less than your level or wherever they are, you got to make sure that you take care of them. You don't break the toys that come in to help you get better. You truly appreciate those fellas. So even though they're in and out and they may not be with the camp, you got to appreciate that.
Yeah, nah, definitely. Like, what's your dream fight?
My dream fight would be Khabib. Because we have the same agent, but because he retired on this, like, unstoppable, unbeatable streak, he's the grappling king of MMA. Everyone says that Khabib is the most controlled fighter of all time. He's that guy, and he's a big belief in his faith, and I have a big belief in my faith. And we, it's not that we oppose faiths, but we have different beliefs. And I would like to set up that type of fight to be almost in the sense of the war of the gods or something like that.
Yeah, man. Listen, y'all heard it here first.
I stand on something that I truly believe in.
Come out of retirement, Khabib.
But that would be my ideal fight. I guess I gotta I got to bring more clout to what I'm doing. But honestly, I think he's done. And for me to come out of nowhere and like, yo, I won the fight Khabib, while I'm still chopping in my prime while he's been sitting down.
Yeah,
Be a weird call out. But while I was in it, and he was in it. That was my dream fight.
All right, all right. And at the end of the day, like when you like, yo, you know what? I have my days, my time is done. Now I'm just gonna sit back, watch my son do his thing. Like, what do you want to be most remembered for?
I got two sons, so I want to be remembered for being a warrior for Christ. I mean, being a warrior for my beliefs. Like I truly fought a fight on this. Like I'm on that David, who these uncircumcised Philistines. Like square up. Like you have a belief, I have a belief. I'm standing on this, and this is like I'm obviously on outside the cage, leading people in the way that I would like them to be, and not me like them to be, but the way that I believe biblical statutes should be stood on. But when it comes to like my purpose and my goal, like I stand on this. Like some people fight for whatever they fight for. I fight for the understanding that I have a mantle and I have a stage that He has authorized me to be on, and He anointed me to walk with this mantle. So I carry that, and I try to really put that in my everyday existence.
All right, all right. So like when you come into the gym, right, and you get ready to start your day of training, like what is like your regimen?
Man, we jump rope. We get the rope run. I listen to coach. One of the things that I don't do is tell coach what I ain't gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I come in, he say get on the rope, we get on the rope. He say get on the bag, we get on the bag. Honestly, I listen to coach, and that's one of the biggest things that are about me. I surround myself with the right voices. That way, I'm on autopilot when I come in. I don't like to have to think about the things that I got to do or have to mentally go to another place. I like for him to just like, this is what we're doing today. That's why I got them as my coaches. That's why I got them as my leaders. They still mentor me. They still drive me. There's still people that like I look to for authority over me. So I listen to Dewey Cooper. Whatever Dewey said, we do.
Yo, peace to Dewey Cooper, man, and
Yeah.
peace to Jamie the Miracle Mitchell, man, for even setting this up. Like, yo, she's like a sister to me, bro. Like, she looks out for me a lot, man.
She's the truth. She's gonna be everything she want to be. She got the
That's a
right
fact.
mind, the right work. I mean, you already see what she's doing. There ain't nobody like her. She gonna continue on her little reign.
Yes,
Sure.
yes, she is. One more question. Do you see yourself like merging into like boxing?
I definitely could. I mean, I'm boxing with some of the best. I mean, as far as striking, me being a national champ wrestler, most people wouldn't think that I have the ability to box. But when you see me in here boxing, you know that I can easily transition into that sport. And I thought about it, but that game for where I am, I would say is a younger man's game, faster than game. But I would have to have been throwing my hands at this speed of rate for maybe about 10 more years than I actually had, just to catch up with the top guys. Now, can I compete?
I don't want no beef, bro.
Can I compete? Yeah. Can I be the champion where I'm setting myself apart? I think it would be a hard run at 34. I think I can easily do it much easier at MMA because I can mix my martial arts.
Okay.
In boxing, I would have to have been that nigga to be that nigga in boxing soon. You know what I mean?
That's 100%. Look, he kept it 100 with me, man. You know what I'm saying? He beat around the bush, try to say like he was that dude.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? He kept it 100. He kept it 100. All right, but one last thing. If you could just give me a
But they would never fight me though. Let me put that out there.
Oh yeah.
The boxers that are at the top right now in my weight would never step in the cage with me.
Yeah, I definitely. I say this all the time. I say that boxing is boxing, UFC is UFC.
Yeah.
The boxers do what the boxers do. The UFC guys do what they. All right.
If we was in Walmart, none of them niggas to fade me. Straight up. If we was in Walmart, we'd grab the same Doritos. I'm walking out with them Doritos, my G. Straight up. You gonna have to get you another bag. Get the Fritos.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like them four corners is one thing, but just like you might see the UFC, the MMA fighters jumping into the four corners, but you don't see minus Clarissa Shields. You don't see these boxers trying to get into this octagon.
I was on my first. Clarissa Shields was on my first card. Her first fight in MMA was on one of my first fights for the PFL card.
I seen
That's
it.
Where you saw
I seen that. Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, Clarissa Shields was
yes, sir.
For sure a different mindset. She's right in that alley of what Miracle Jimmy Mitchell is. The mindset, the winner type. I'm not comparing the two of any sorts, but I'm saying the want to even try to mix different greatnesses and step into that field is the type of mindset that those type of people have. And
How do you
that's why
feel about her in the PFL?
she got to do a lot more grappling, of course, but everything else will take care of itself. She's tough. She's got striking, and if you don't take her down, you're in trouble. She's in trouble, and she will fight off her back, as she did that night. She was losing the fights, and she fought off her back and knocked the girl out. A year later, now with more understanding of what that was, more time in the cage, she gonna shock a lot of people. Don't forget, she's young and she just got. You know what I'm saying? She got something to prove now. Like, I mean, not nothing to prove, but she hungry. She has a chip, and it's easy to have a chip when you're hurt. You know.
Yeah, nah, I commend her, man, for what she's doing. I definitely commend her. Well, I'm not gonna take too much more of your time. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you get back to everything that you're doing. I know you're a busy person. You said you got something coming up April 28th.
Yes, sir.
That's right there.
On my mama, it's my mama and my uncle's birthday. So they were born on the same day, 1 year apart. And I did the Ultimate Fighter show for John Jones a couple years back. And when John Jones was fighting Chael Sonnen, I surprised them with flights and tickets to the fight. And so 5-6 years later, or whatever, how long it is later, it's an actual thing where I'm having a fight on their birthday night. So on my mama, somebody get knocked out. April 28th.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Smoke with me TV.
My uncle's gonna try to be in the crowd, and we're gonna celebrate that night. Not bringing no bad cakes to Ma Dukes that night. Telling you, we blowing the candles out on this nigga head, and then we gonna celebrate that night, April 28th.
Yeah, hear it, man. Yo, shit. Like again, too, I want to thank you because today's my birthday. You know what I'm saying? So
happy birthday,
thank you, thank
sure.
you. Thanks, man. You know what I'm saying?
In Vegas, Friday. Oh, yeah.
It's about to get crazy tonight.
Early.
It's about to get crazy tonight. But yo, could I get like a quick drop, just letting them know to subscribe to Smoke With Me TV that you came through the Smokehouse.
Tell me what you want to say. I got it.
Basically let them know who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tell them come subscribe to the Smokehouse.
Yo, check this out. This is Bad Man Bubba Jenkins. Come subscribe to Smoke With Me TV. Come check in with the boys. We always doing something different. They always live. Let's get it. Smoke with me.
Yo, man. Yo, look, man. All people out there, man. Thanks for coming through the Smokehouse. You know what I'm saying? I had the great Bubba Jenkins in here, man. April 28th. He's back in that octagon. Everybody stay tuned. ESPN, I'll definitely be watching. And if I could be there, I'm definitely going to be there. Thanks for coming through Cypher with me, man. Thanks for letting me come through the Split T, man. We in Split T gym right now. Split T. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know what goes down in this gym. Y'all know what goes down in this gym. But this is Smoke With Me TV, man. Look, man. You see what they doing? They getting it in here, man. You know what I'm saying? You see that man right there with the orange shirt, man. He's next, bro. But yo, like I said, thanks for coming through the Smokehouse, people. It's your boy Smoke With Me TV signing off. Peace. Yo,